Hello everyone, Bill here again. In this installment of my countdown of 2012 here, what I'm going to do is do a brief little history of what is the Maya civilization and what happened to it. But I will also kind of compare history with the prophecies of the Maya calendar and the Maya prophecies and all that is connected. Not that it may be actually part of the Maya predictions, but what has other people in the last 10 years have tried to attach to. So some of the prophecies of the Maya prophecies that I'll be mentioning here may not actually be a part of the Maya prophecies, but they have been lumped together, and so many people who are actually afraid of this end of the world 2012 Maya calendar thing, they have lumped it together. So I'm going to try to break it apart and kind of see the logic through this. Okay? First, I'm going to start with a little bit of the history of the Maya. I won't go into real deep into this because I really didn't study too much of the Maya civilization, in years past. One of the things is that the Maya civilization is actually has started quite a long time ago, actually right around the time of the birth of Christ. It started about 2000 BC, long before Christ. Okay, and then it started to reach its zenith, maybe the classical around 250 AD, and then it finally started in the post-classic or started slow decline around 900 AD until the Spanish conquistadors came, and then, we know the rest. Well, the thing is that what I want to do now here is basically kind of compare the actual history that happened to the Maya and their descendants, and what the Maya predictions kind of do. And then I'm going to take it another step further beyond that. According to history, after the white man showed up, okay, it was the fall of their civilization, which was started in the early 1500s. After Columbus had made his 4 voyages, he finally reached back to Europe in November of 1504, and then, of course, the news got out, of course, in 1492, as most people know. And then, of course, all the seafaring nations of the world ran over the Atlantic Ocean and, of course, basically cut up the New World. Okay, so really the full decline of the Maya civilization would probably, arguably, but I'm just choosing a date here, around 1505, and then downhill from there. So when the Spanish conquerors came over the hill, of course, what did they do? They enslaved their descendants. Okay, they destroyed their religion. Okay, and they inadvertently brought another kind of death to the Maya civilization: new diseases. Okay, most people today don't realize that, and we take this for granted. Smallpox has been eradicated from planet Earth now, and we no longer think of it. But the Indians of North and South America, they never had this disease, or it was long gone, so they had no natural immunity. So when the white man stepped off the boat, they brought their diseases with them. And not just smallpox, but diphtheria, measles, mumps, chickenpox. These things didn't really affect the Native American Indians. So when the white man came off the boat, they brought these diseases with them. And then, of course, don't forget, the Spanish stole all the gold, which was considered the tears of the gods back then. Okay? Now, I'm going to discuss the Maya prophecies. Now, according to them, this is the end of the long count. Now, according to my personal research, the long count began on August 11th, by our calendar, converting it to our calendar, started on August 11th, 3114 BC, and then, of course, as everyone knows, it comes to an end this year, December 21st, 2012. Okay, and being a total of 5,126 years. Okay, this is the end of the long count. Okay, there's also, again, some of the other prophecies that are being predicted. Meteors will hit the Earth, pole shift, massive earthquakes, okay, end of the world, planet Nibiru, and of course, we're going to arrive at the center of the galaxy. Of course, most of this is just bunk, and of course, I've already did a video on Nibiru already. Okay, please take a look at that one. All right, so the thing is that I'm going to do kind of a thing here. Okay, I'm going to compare the Maya prophecy to the world history. Okay, just imagine it. They're sage, they're prophets, they're priests, whatever you want to call it. All of a sudden they make a prediction. Yes, the world will come to an end 5,000 years from now. Okay, oh, but of course our civilization will be destroyed by then. We won't have to worry about it. Oh yes, this planet from another galaxy far beyond the stars is going to smash into us. Of course, we won't be around here to see it, of course. See? It really doesn't work, does it? Okay? Here's something, you know, making this prediction of a calendar ending, you know, literally countless millennia, beyond which they will never see. Okay? Here's something that, you know, most people know this. Okay, and you can kind of see where the Bible prophecy or the prophecies that were given to the Maya doesn't really hold scrutiny. Now, I have tried very hard not to get Bible prophecy or Christianity involved in any of these videos, simply because that's not what the purpose of these videos is for. Okay, but most people who, you know, who are well aware of this, even if they're not Christians, are familiar with the story of the birth of Jesus. Okay, and this is actually something that is mentioned, of course, in the Christian Bible. Okay, the thing is that the birth of Jesus was actually predicted well over 400 years in advance and was useful for the Jews to know what was going to happen. At the core of the Jewish faith, even today, okay, is the arrival and the waiting for their Messiah. Okay, and the thing is that one of the many predictions is, of course, that their Messiah would be born of a virgin woman in the city of Bethlehem. Okay, and of course in the city of David, where, and of course, King David, of course, was from there as well. Well, of course, this prophecy came to pass through Mary and Joseph, the tax, and of course, what did they do? They went to Bethlehem, and of course, where did they wind up? In the stable, and eventually the shepherds came and said, look, we have come, we have heard the angels speak. And then in time, of course, the wise men came and everything else. We know this, most Christians know this. This is something that is told to us every Christmas. Okay, well, again, those who may celebrate Christmas may not actually know that that was a Bible prophecy, predicted. Okay, and this was helpful for the Jews to recognize the Messiah. The Jews were there, they were still around. Yes, they were dispersed among the Assyrians and the Babylonians, but many of them came back, which of course, Mary, Joseph, they went to the temple, so on. Okay, and again, the prophecy was fulfilled, the Messiah was born, Christ concealed in the Old Testament, Christ revealed in the New Testament. So the thing is, getting back to the Maya thing, here is this prophecy of the Mayans, but it wouldn't be very useful to them. Their civilization would be gone. Their descendants would pretty much be wiped out. Okay, and pretty much their civilization would really not be remembered by most. So how would that be useful to them? See? So basically, here's my ultimate point. Everyone's getting all frantic about this Maya prophecy, but the thing is, it's not useful. It certainly wasn't useful for them. Would not have been a more useful prophecy is that when they see these pale-skinned people come over the hill with the fire sticks and be warned that, hey, look, they're going to enslave you and steal the tears of the sun? In other words, beware of the Spanish who will come over the hill, who will bring new diseases and firearm muskets. And oh, by the way, they're going to steal your gold. Wouldn't that have been more useful to them than, oh, by the way, this long count is going to end 5,126 years from now, and it'll be the end of the world. But you won't be around anyway. See, it's not very useful to them. So there's my point of basically I am disarming the Maya prophecy through its unusefulness. So there you go. So I hope that helps. And by the way, everyone, if you are watching this, I have many other videos on the Maya calendar thing. I debunk each one of the myths. If you just simply go to my main channel and type in Countdown, you will see all the videos that I have done. This, I believe, will be part 11. I have 10 other videos that I think that you will find very useful and help you understand that really there is nothing much to do about the Maya calendar end of the world thing. Thank you very much and have a good day.